my preliminary project, it was kept very simple, with only an effect being used on the title. I had no use of transitions, making the action jolty, and the editing didn't have a feel of continuity. The diegetic background sound muffles the action and makes the footage seem less intense, as it crackles with the wind. During this project, it was intended to be action-based. However, no tension is built, as I've added no soundtrack, which is a key tool used in action films. I've only embedded some diegetic sound of birds, which is incorrect for this sequence, which should be fast-paced and building to a climax. In the scenes, I used natural lighting. However, a change to low-key lighting could have built tension or brought danger to the scene. The use of natural lighting made the action dull and drew no immediate attention to any object. Also, the location, at our school, didn't accommodate the genre we had chosen, causing the action and end result to be limited. The camera also loses focus during the use of shot-reverse shot, making the viewer not feel actually there watching the action. The use of zoom on the gun has been done poorly, as the gun is fuzzy, and this whole sequence is just too slow. Finally, the image and gun sound effect creates a cartoon aspect to this action clip. However, for the first time using the software on Adobe and filming my first moving image, I believe it was a good end result, with time spent focusing on the match-on action, and I learned to understand all the processes that can be used on each clip. The opening of my thriller is a huge improvement, with the use of after effects to create smoke revealing the production name. This is effective as it sets the tension and mystery to the upcoming plot. Also, the soundtrack playing throughout, with an eerie bass and a slow tempo with bursts of loud, sharper beats, helps build tension, which is important in a thriller. By using transitions, it makes the action seem continuous. The use of jump cuts before revealing Alice builds to the mystery and sets the scene, which is an ideal setting as it symbolises death. I used a varying range of camera angles and shots compared to only a couple in the preliminary project, including close-ups and canted angles, making the action interesting and engaging. Varied lighting with natural and low-key, which created shadows and used the conventions of thrillers to build tension. The overlaying of images shows my progression with the knife and the hands. This makes the text more realistic and gives the audience information about the character and what has happened previously. The dialogue is clear, and I have layered multiple voices, making the action seem intense and surreal, like the voices are in her head. The final image of the eyes fading into the dark present the evil side of the young girl, then lead to a simple, bold title. During this process, I have learnt to use Photoshop to a high standard, with achievements with my logo and my eyes. I have also learnt to use transitions to make the action flow, and effects to aid the surreal nature of the thriller. I also learnt the importance of music to help build tension, and the variety of camera angles, techniques and terminology to achieve an engaging opening.